Sunday, prime time Sunday evening. We had a busy weekend of sales. I'm really excited about this weekend of sales. We're going to go through, we're going to pack and ship everything. Grand total 24 orders going out tonight. Hopefully, we get some more orders rolling before tomorrow morning. So we'll pack and ship 24 of them. And we also shipped yesterday, Saturday, 10. So 34 orders on the weekend. And we got 24 of them to get cooking right now. So happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Thanks everyone for being here, for tapping in, for saying hello. Hope your weekend sales were good. I'd love to hear about your sales too. We'll start this off. Well, you'll let me know if we're going to do eBay or Poshmark first, but one way or the other, we'll get to this $110 sale right here, a brand that you're going to want to know. A used shirt went out the door for $110. But let me know down below in the chat. What do we get to ship first? We got eBay orders, Poshmark orders, and coffee orders. You pick. You're the boss for at least a minute here. Let me know down below in the chat. eBay, Poshmark, or coffee. Just type it in the chat, and that's what I'll get shipping. Not shipping any tacos, Trisha. No tacos going out the door. I did have a chicken sandwich for dinner, though, in case you were wondering. It was good, and the fries were good, too. It had a tomatillo salsa and some guacamole on it. Trisha says coffee first. All right, you the boss. You the boss. We got one coffee order going out the door to Gwenna. Thank you, Gwenna. We got 2 bags of the OG, the medium roast. 2 bags of medium roast and whole beans going out the door. So here's the Peak Blend, the medium roast. It's fair trade, or it's organic. It's roasted fresh every single Thursday. Going out the door to Gwenna. A little taste of the mountains heading out to you, Gwenna. Thank you so much. Gwenna's a repeat customer, so we know she'll love the coffee. She came back for more. How's everyone doing? How are sales this weekend? You had a turkey grilled cheese sandwich. Nice. I can dig it. Let's get the chat going here on YouTube and Facebook. We're live, by the way, on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you, Kate. What's up? How are you? Tej is in the house. We got 2 votes for coffee. All right, coffee it is tonight. Y'all are like trying to stay awake all night with some coffee. Chris, I thought of you. I sold a Brooks Brothers white 100% linen button-down shirt today. Nice. How much did you get that? I got 2 Brooks Brothers shirts going out the door. Tip 2. I have 4 Brooks Brothers going out the door, and 2 of them are white, but none of them are linen. So you got me on that. I sold a bunch of CDs and a Popeye t-shirt. Nice. That's awesome. Love to hear about y'all's sales. So grand total, we're sitting on 34 sales since we shipped on Friday. Shipped 10 yesterday, and since yesterday, 24 sales have come in the door since we shipped yesterday around midday. What do we ship, like 11 o'clock, something like that? Anyway, we got some coffee going out the door to Gwenna. Is this the wrong size box? It is. It's the wrong size. We have some really... Is this the wrong size too? This is too. Why do I have so many of these boxes? Here's the right size, 8x6x4. We got all shapes and sizes. We got shoes, we got men's and women's clothing, we got tops, we got pants, joggers, used shoes, new shoes, used clothes, new clothes. Hook with the cat dragon. What's up, Chemo? Coffee heading out the door to Gwen. 2 bags of that medium roast, sweet goodness. Everyone gets a thank you card. Sold like 6 or 7 CDs this weekend, which is a little abnormal. Nice. That's great. What would be a typical weekend for CDs for you? Just kind of curious. Also found a purple label Ralph Lauren shirt today. Nice, Kate. Right on. Good find. Sold for $25, paid $6.72 on the Brooks Brothers white linen. Nice sale. Love to hear it. All right, first one out the door. We got coffee. And remember, anyone, you can get in on this coffee too. You drink coffee every day. You might as well freaking enjoy it. You can get really good, delicious coffee. If you want to get in on some coffee, there's a link right there, chris@peak.com. You can get yourself some coffee. Just click on the link that says Coffee and Rad Merch, and you can get in on it. And if you order some while we're live, I'll ship it out on the live with a big dose of gratitude. You know how we do. Average about 1 CD sale per day. Nice. Okay, that's interesting. Whatnot show this week. I'm thinking about doing one on Tuesday. I'm pretty pumped about it. I just need to pack the house. So if you want me, I do have a show scheduled for Tuesday. So if you want me to do a show, go bookmark Tuesday's show. If I get a good amount of bookmarks on there, I'll run a show. But the game has changed on Whatnot. It's a little different now. They're not sending out notifications to all followers when you go live. So the bookmarks are crucial, because if you don't bookmark, you're probably not going to get a notification. Or you can turn the bell on, and you can hit the bell notification thing and turn it to all notifications. But it's kind of hard to explain to people to do that. You kind of lose people at that, like multiple step instruction stuff. All right, what are we shipping next? eBay or Poshmark? Let me know. Not 3 to 4 low. I'm not complaining. Yeah, absolutely. eBay or Poshmark next. Let me know. We have 6 Poshmark orders, 17 eBay. I hope some more roll in during the show. This is usually, I don't know about you, what's your busiest time of the week? For me, it's Sunday nights are just consistently really, really good. So hopefully we get some more sales rolling in. eBay or Posh next? You got to let me know. You're the boss. Poshmark, Kim says. What's up, Kim Keegan? How are you? Appreciate all your support. Really do. All right, Poshmark next. We got an order. Do a pair of shoes to kick things off. A pair of Ultra Timps. I actually sold 2 pairs of Ultra Timps this weekend. This is a used pair. I picked these up in Florida at a red, white, and blue. I paid $10 for them. They sold on a best offer for $44. These Ultras are a great brand to look for. Super, super hot seller right now. And again, I sold 2 of them today from this brand. So this is going Poshmark. We're going to put this in a box. Trisha says Poshmark too. Hey, I've been running shows weekly. I've been out of the loop. I haven't. I've switched Whatnot. I'm going to do a Whatnot show every month. The game changed a little bit on Whatnot. I had to pull back a little bit. Regroup. I've been focusing on eBay and Poshmark like crazy. Getting those listings up, getting business cranking over there. I'll be back on Whatnot, but I'm just not going to be as often on Whatnot. The game changed a bit. The game's always changing. You always got to be adapting, I guess. Your God kitty. Oh, yeah. I love that little orange boy. My God kitty. All right, let's chop this box down just a little bit. Little thank you card. Thank you, Stacy. Nice work. These Ultras are in excellent, excellent condition. Crispy, crispy. Ooh, we got a Poshmark notification. Maybe another sale. Let's keep the good times rolling. Thank you, Stacy. Thanks everyone for hitting that heart button, the like button, the thumbs up button. All those things help out. Just brings more people into the conversation. Why not? If you haven't hit that subscribe button or that follow button, I'd love to have you on board. Try to get live as often as possible, which has been less lately, but this is 2 days in a row live. What's up, Brianne? How are you? What's up? What's up? All right, 2 orders out the door. We got 22 more orders to pack up. And let's see what this Poshmark notification is. I got a counter offer. This person's been, is this a different person? $79. They offer, I have a brand new with tags, Peter Millar listed for $79. I got a $36 offer. Thank you, Kimberly. You're really, really close. I'm going to counter offer it. $71. You want it? You can come get it. $71. All right. Next up on Poshmark is Southern Tide. I picked up 3 of these at retail arbitrage. I paid about $25 a piece for them. The retail on them is $110 on that MSRP. It's called I don't know what it's called. It's a Tide to Trail piece. So it's from that Tide to Trail line. It's a 1/4 zip. This sold for $53 on the best offer. 53 bucks. I paid, I think, $25 for it. Retail arbitrage. This was the third out of 3. They were all the same size. 1 listing, quantity 3. All 3 are sold now. That's my favorite kind of sales, y'all. Love those multi-quantity retail pieces. This is going out the door to Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren got this for half price, $110 Southern Tide piece for 53 bucks. Not bad. If you have any questions, happy to answer questions. I love that. That's my favorite part. I love to teach. I think y'all already know that. Some of you already know that. The low ball offers are so annoying. It kind of makes me smile. I've had a lot of them this weekend on that particular Peter Millar piece. I find with retail arbitrage on eBay and Poshmark, there's 2 buyers. There's the buyer that wants to get stuff for basically 70 to 80% off. And there's a lot of those people out there. And then there's the buyer who's willing to buy it for like 50 to 55% off. And that's kind of the buyer that I'm waiting for. So if I'm going to wait for those buyers, I have to endure a lot of the 70 to 80% off ones. It's just the way it goes. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. How was Florida? Did you get a lot of stuff? I did, Kate. Florida was a good trip. It wasn't as good as my last thrift trip to Florida. The holiday trip, I got more stuff and I got more like higher end stuff. This trip, it was a little bit more bread and butter heavy, just kind of like a lot of basics. I did get some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but I probably got close to 200 units that I brought home. It just wasn't a high percentage of like the crazy stuff that I was really hoping to get. But we got some crazy stuff, no complaints, but it wasn't as good as the holiday trip, if that answers your question. I'm happy with it though. We've got a lot of it listed. I listed 116 items this week. So yeah, we've been cooking over here. We have been cooking. Next up is a Travis Matthew. I sold a couple Travis Matthews over the weekend. And I listed both of these like Thursday or Friday. This one has a little, you can't see it. It's a little golf polo, but you can't see there's a Tampa Bay Lightning logo on I guess the sleeve right here. Tampa Bay Lightning, the hockey team. So this sold really quick. $22 full asking price for this. I paid $5 at a thrift store. I picked this up this one I picked up in Florida. The funny thing is I picked up a Tampa Bay Lightning Tommy Bahama shirt in Charlotte just 2 weeks ago. That's kind of funny. I never find Tampa Bay Lightning stuff, and I found 2 in the past couple weeks. Go figure. Go figure. In the pool now, it's 94. We had a chilly day here in Asheville, brother. What's up? Mazda John is in the house. He's joining us from his Tacoma. Mazda John. What's up, Mazda John? It was cooler today. We had a lot of rain last night into the morning. And then it cleared up around like 3 o'clock. The sun came out, but it was cool. It was like in the, like maybe a high around 50. And it's supposed to be cold tonight too. Kim will tell us how cold it's going to be. Kim, what's the low supposed to be overnight? 35. 35 overnight, says Kim. 35. Benjamin's getting his Travis Matthew Tampa Bay Lightning, $22. I paid $5 for it at a thrift store. He's gone. Thank you, Benjamin. This is the time of year for these mediocre golf polos. And Travis Matthews these days I feel like is a mediocre brand for resale golf polo. It's a high quality brand. This doesn't resell quite the way it used to a few years ago. The ups and downs of markets. There's other brands that are just hotter right now. Stuff like Bad Birdie and William Murray's just hotter. They're more in vogue, I guess, if you will. Nick Smith just bragging over there in the pool, hanging out. I love it. We have to cover plants tonight. Southern Indiana nuts. It's crazy. Yeah, Kim planted some flowers out in the front on the deck last weekend, and she just pulled those in like a half hour ago for the evening. Florida Wayne is still laying. Y'all crazy. Is that roommate guy that you're talking about? We got a FootJoy. This had a little flaw on it. Picked it up at the thrift store for $5. It's one of these little quarter zip jobbies, and it had a stain like on the cuff. It sold for a best offer of $15 on Poshmark. I paid $5 for it. Had I known it had the stain, I wouldn't have brought it back from the thrift store, but I was still able to make a few dollars out of it, even with the stain. I think I listed it for like 19 bucks and accepted the $15 offer today. Had this not had a stain to it, it's probably a 25, maybe more like a $29 piece. So I priced it bottom of the market, disclosed the stain in the item title in the description and in the photos with a nice close-up with a pointer pointing right at the flaw. I get very few returns on flawed items. You don't get rich on flawed items, but you make mistakes, and usually I can get out of them with still making some profit. Part of the game. That's probably the lowest dollar sale of the weekend. We're not even close to the highest one. So far, the highest one we got is 53. We had a 44, but we got some big ones coming on eBay. You've seen a decline in T Maddie and FJ, so I stopped picking them up in less big size and pattern. Found 2 terry cloth crickets, and they flew in 2 days. Cricket's a great hot brand right now. Nice find on those. I still pick up T Maddie and FootJoy in a lot of sizes because around here, remember, everything's flat rate pricing at the thrift stores. So golf polos are always $5. Shirts are always $5. So I'll still pick up just about any good condition Travis Matthew or FootJoy as long as it's $5, which they are around here. But when I travel to like Florida and other places and the prices are higher, I do have to limit. Like I used to pick up Travis Matthew for $8-10. I'd pick up Travis Matthew, but I don't do that anymore. It'd have to be a big size for me to spend $8. I don't think I'd spend 10. And the pattern really matters on Travis Matthew, by the way. And the pattern really matters on FootJoy, I've found too. If you find nice patterned FootJoys, like really modern ones, those things can sell off the rack really, really fast. Yeah, but I appreciate you sharing, Johnny Mazda, your experience there with the Travis Matthew. It is similar, and FootJoy, it is similar for me too. This time of year, though, they sell really well. I got 2 Travis Matthews going out the door today. Got a pair of Athleta pants. I don't sell a lot of Athleta except for on Whatnot, because I'll run a lot of Athleta on consignment on Whatnot. I don't shop for a lot of women's clothing at the thrift stores. I'll skim them, but got these down in Florida. I think I might have paid $7 or $8 for them, and they sold for $26. Took less than a week to sell. I just listed these last week. They sold for $26 on Poshmark. I think that was a best offer. Going out to Stephanie. Stephanie, thanks for your order. Some Athleta kind of joggers. They're nylon spandex little jogger Athleta. We don't trust government adhesive. That's why this package just ripped right open. I feel like these tie-back envelopes have gotten worse lately. The adhesive is just like basically useless. Good enough for government work, though. Out the door to Stephanie. We got some big sales coming up, y'all. We got one more Poshmark, and then we got 17 eBays going out the door. Hopefully some more too. I'm always busy Sunday nights. Sunday's like my big sales night. I feel like consistently Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, even into Monday morning tends to be really, really good for me. It's been that way for like the last year or so. It used to be like Saturday used to be my slamming day, but now it's been Sunday, and that's been for quite a while now. All right, next up is a carbon to cobalt. Here's another brand that's calmed down. This used to be a really quick seller and for more like $25 plus, but now this is more like a $20 sale for me pretty typically and not super fast anymore. Carbon to cobalt. I love the brand. It's really high quality stuff. Usually like super, super soft shirts and a nice little style to them. This sold for $20. $20. Full, is that a best offer? I don't know. It sold for $20. Got a Poshmark notification. We got a counter offer from Kimberly. She wants this Peter Millar. She's come up from $36 to $50. I'm going to counter her at $71. Excuse you. Carbon to Cobalt, heading out the door. I paid $5 for this at a local Goodwill. Sold for $20 on Poshmark. Size medium. Love to hear about your sales. We had a banging weekend. We're working on 24 sales since yesterday, like around noontime. And we shipped out yesterday 10 sales. Day before that, we shipped out 13 sales. So we got a nice little run going on here. I'd like to hit 10 sales again today. I think today I'm at 7 sales on the day. So I'd love to hit 10 again. That would be 4 days in a row of 10 or more, which would be sick. All right, let's switch over to eBay. All right, let me know. Are we starting top or bottom? Let me know down below. Top or bottom of the pile. How are we going to do this? Top or bottom? You let me know. I got to print out these shipping labels. Somebody just say down below in the chat, top or bottom. First one to say it is where we'll start. Big Sweaty's in the house. What's up, brother? My brother from Miami. You should be from Miami, by the way. You got Miami vibes, dude. Middle John. Come on, man. Come on, man. Top or bottom? Come on, man. If I try middle, it'll just screw me all up. All right, I tried to give you all a choice, but I'm starting with whoever. All right, John says bottom. All right, you came to your senses. So bottom. All right, we're starting off with a pair of Court Air Nikes for Dima. Dima in Cheney, Washington. So these are going clear across the country. Got a pair of Court Airs. Thank you, Mazda John. All right, these are size 12, brand new Nike Court Airs. Picked these up at a factory store or a clearance store. I don't know. I picked them up at one of those, some sort of Nike store. I picked these up. Nike Court Airs. These are going Ground Advantage. Kate, that's none of my business, really. Brand, none of my business. I don't know what y'all are talking about, but let's keep it clean in here. Come on. It's the Sabbath day. Can't be talking like that. Crazy kids. I'm actually going to cut this box down a little bit. Thank you, Dima. Some brand new Nikes coming your way. It's a tennis shoe, by the way, in case you were wondering. These sold for $49 on eBay. Out the door. Thank you, Dima. Next up on eBay is a Mack Weldon little hoodie piece right here. This is going out to Scott. I've sold a fair amount of Mack Weldon, like, I don't know, maybe a half dozen pieces, but I've never sold one like this. So it's kind of like a heavier hoodie little piece. And you can see part of the label there, Mack Weldon. Sold for $34. I paid $8 for it down in Florida at a thrift store. Sold for $34. Buyer paid $8.95 shipping on this too. So buyers all in for $43. This is going to go ground advantage. It's going to go in it's like a 13 by 10 poly mailer. Chris doesn't understand ASMR. ASMR box cutting. I don't get the ASMR thing. I don't get it. It's going out to Scott. Thank you, Scott. Where's Scott? Scott's in Eastham, Mass. Eastham. I'm actually not sure where Eastham, Mass is. I can't picture where that town, Eastham. Out the door, nice sale there, $34 plus shipping. I paid $8. Next up is a Brooks Brothers. This is one of the better sales of the weekend. Brooks Brothers blazer. I'm gonna show you this one. You're gonna like it. This is a snappy little blazer right here. Check this out, Chemo. Check this out, Chemo. Look at the pattern on this Brooks Brothers. Like super nice, like ultra modern pattern. I knew this would sell fast. Brooks Brothers Fitzgerald fit, and this is a size 39L, which is not a great size, but it is also a linen blend. So this is linen, wool, silk and linen blend. So nice combination. The pattern and the materials on this. If you can get silk or linen, that usually really ups the desirability on these pieces. You'll have less competition, and that means you'll have a higher sell-through rate. This sold for full asking price $49 plus $9.95 shipping. So the buyer's all in for $59. And this took 1 week to sell. I listed this last Monday, maybe last Tuesday. So less than a week to sell. Not bad on this one. Get this all folded up here. So that's one of the better sales of the weekend. I picked this up down in Florida. I paid $10 for it and sold it for $49. Buyer paid shipping. Shipping label is costing me $9.21. They paid $9.95. I'm actually just gonna put this one. This is a, let's see, a 19 by 14 poly bag, if you were wondering. All my shipping materials are linked in my profile or at chris@peak.com, including this 19 by 14 poly bag. Out the door, thank you, Stephen. We're going to Camarillo, California, or Camarillo. I'm not sure how they pronounce it. My guess would be Camarillo, but I've been wrong before. All right, next up is Land's End. Yes, I flipped a Land's End piece, and this was listed for 2 days. It's going out to Greg. Brand new with tags, Land's End. I don't pick up a ton of Land's End, but I do from time to time. This is a big size 2XL. You can see the retail price right there, $49.95. I paid $5 at a thrift store. Bought it on Thursday, listed it on Friday, and it sold today, this morning, first thing, for $25.20. $25.20 on a best offer. Going to Greg. Greg is in West Virginia, Fairmont, West Virginia. West Virginia. We get a lot of orders still going out the door. I'm hoping we get some more come in as we're live. Usually Sunday nights popping for me. These lives are always available if you want to, if you missed part of it or you got to duck out and you want to rewatch it. They're always available on YouTube and Facebook. As soon as I sign off this live, you can rewatch them. If you happen to be watching one of the recordings, if you can write SHIP, SHIP, down below in the chat so that I know that you are watching and learning and enjoying yourself maybe. Going out to Greg. Thanks, Greg. We got more eBay. We got Susan's got an order for Eddie Bauer. So here we are. We're selling brands that you probably pass on all the time. The next brand is another brand you probably pass on a lot too. But if you can learn what to pick up from these lower end brands, you can make some money, y'all. So this is an Eddie Bauer. The line is First Ascent. What's up? Barry D is in the chat. What's the D for? Eddie Bauer, you can barely see it, but this is a First Ascent. I'd show you the tag, but I can't see it. First Ascent is their higher end line from Eddie Bauer. It actually is pretty desirable. This one sold as a women's small, and it's like a lightweight polyester performance wicking jacket thingy. Sold for a best offer of $20. I paid $5 for it at a thrift store. This First Ascent stuff, I typically pick it up in like any size, both men's and women's. Anything I find. The pants are good. Jackets are great. If you find goose down, that's even better. But shirts are good. First Ascent, if you can find them. It's the higher end Eddie Bauer, and it sells pretty good for me. So $20 on this one. I paid $5. This is going out to Susan. Susan. I don't pick up all Eddie Bauer. Just sold a 2XL linen Ralph Lauren button down and nylon polyester 3XB Ralph Lauren. Nice. Kate, can you give me the sale prices on those? I just like to hear what other people get for some of those same items. Nice sales on those. Love finding big size Ralph linens. Nice. And the 3XB. Love it. I'm trying to read your t-shirt. It says, you can read it now. There you go. 3, 2, 1. You can say it here. You can say whatever you want here. You're in the nest, Barry D. You're in the nest. It's safe here. Out the door for Susan, little Eddie Bauer piece. Next one is Quicksilver. Let me know down below. Do you pick up any Quicksilver when you're out thrifting to resell? I got a Quicksilver going out the door here. This piece sold in a week. Quicksilver Waterman. I tend to look out for the Waterman. This is a pair of like hybrid shorts. It's got like the little like adjustable belt thing in there too. These sold, I listed them Monday. They sold yesterday. So 6 days to sell. Sold for $22 plus $5.95 shipping on these. And I paid $5 for them at a thrift store. Going out to Robert. I picked up 2 hybrid shorts from Quicksilver from that same thrift store. This one sold. The other one's still out in inventory. I don't pick up all Quicksilver, but I do like picking up the Waterman. And of course, like this is an in-season special. Hybrid shorts, swim trunks, all that stuff is like right now. So some of that stuff I wouldn't pick up if it's December, but it will sell really fast this time of year because it's that time. I think I'm out of poly bags. Oh my gosh, what a rookie move that is. Oh my gosh, you did. I'm not even going to say those words on here. I can't trust social media, but thank you for sharing, Barry D. Thrift stores are always calling. That's right, Ben. That's right. What's up, Purple Moon Lady? Welcome in. Another sale out the door. We are cranking. Ralph Lauren. I sell these all day, all night, twice on Sunday. Love selling these. So this is, people tell me all the time, Ralph Lauren doesn't sell. Well, you got to know what to look for. Here's a Ralph Lauren, and it's sold. It's even got a flaw on it, and it's still sold. Look at the stain right there. I disclosed this stain. Again, close-up photo with a pointer. I put asterisk read or what did I put? I put something in the item title. I put asterisk read, and then in the description, I described the stain and all that stuff. So still sold. This sold in less than a week, $21.60, plus the buyer paid $9.95 shipping. So the buyer's all in for $31 and change. I didn't notice the stain at the thrift store. I wouldn't have picked it up if I noticed the stain, but it still sold quick because I priced it aggressively at the bottom of the market. This is a silk and linen blend. It's a big size. It's 52R. Sorry, it's 100% wool, but it's got a nice pattern, and it's 52R, which is a really big size. I always pick these up in Ralph Lauren. Big size and or a nice pattern all day. All day. Even with the stain, this thing sold. I'm telling y'all, I sell these all the time. They take a little bit more time to list, right? Because you got to do some extra measurements, more so than a shirt. A few extra photos too. But I do have an average sale price that is higher on suits and blazers, especially suits. Suits sell really fast for me too. Blazers not typically this fast, but this is going out to, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Gaiman is the name. So again, less than a week listed on this thing, even with the flaw. This next sale is actually a pretty cool sale too. Hang up for that one. Little bundle deal coming up next. Forgot to put the thank you card in. We'll slide it in. Just slide it in, baby. Anyone do anything fun this weekend? All right, this is another fun one. It's a big sale too, $69.60. A little bundle here going out the door for William. Thank you, William. We still have our biggest sale of the weekend coming. You chose bottom first, and that one's right at the top, so we'll get to that one last. Have you ever seen these before? This is Brooks Brothers, exclusively for NetJets. NetJets is like if I remember right, this is like a company, NetJets, where you can like lease private jets and stuff. I think that's that company. Anyway, this is definitely like a pilot shirt. It's a short sleeve, plain white button down, and it's got the epaulets on the shoulders right there, those little buttons with a little loop. So a pilot shirt right here. I picked up 4 of these. I paid $5 a piece for them. I just sold 2 of them to the same buyer, $69.60. So pretty good, pretty good. So my total cost on these was $10 for both combined. Sale price $69.60. Plus they paid, I think, $11 shipping on these too. I have to double check that. But shipping label cost me $8.02. It's going Ground Advantage, USPS. Awesome sale. I've never found these before. I was psyched to find 4 of them, all the same size. I was hoping somebody would just buy all 4, but I'm happy that somebody bought 2. What is going on? Peter is in the house. What's up, my brother? I haven't bumped into you in a little bit, Peter. We're due. I'm dog sitting my sister's new puppy. Oh my gosh, what kind of puppy is it, Laura? And we got to know the puppy's name. Travis George, T. Georgie's in the house. What's up, brother? So this is going out to William. William is almost certainly a pilot, or he plays one on TV. Maybe that's possible. He's in Seattle, Washington. So $70 sale, $10 buy cost on this. Shipping label's $8.02, but William paid for that too. All right, next up is another pair of shoes. This is a pair of Nike Waffle Debuts. This buyer paid $59 plus $9.95 shipping, so they're all in for $69. And these are size 10.5s. Double check the size. Yes. And yes. Nice shoe, right? I like these Waffle Debuts. Just a classic looking shoe with a little modern spin to it. All right, these are going to go out priority. Interesting. Passed on 5 NetJets embroidered golf polos yesterday. So I would use your judgment, John, on, I don't know what the golf polos were, like what brand they were. But NetJets is like, there's some cachet. So you'll see it advertised if you watch like golf. It's kind of, yeah, because it's like golf is like a highfalutin kind of thing, right? So NetJets sponsors a lot of golf stuff. So in the golf world, like a golf polo with NetJets is probably better than you think, because they sponsor a lot of stuff in that world. So people who are into golf are used to seeing that brand name, even if you aren't. So to me, if you would buy that golf polo with a country club logo on it, then I would pick up that golf polo with a NetJets logo, if that makes sense. Because country club logos, a lot of people don't care. If they buy a golf polo that has a country club that they're not familiar with, they might not care at all, because they're like, I'm going to wear it to golf. Same thing with NetJets. It's a sponsor of a lot of stuff like on tour. So somebody's going to see that and it's going to be like, oh, cool, this is like a golf thing. Not everybody's going to want that item, but somebody will. Watching some playoff hockey. Nice. I watched some hoops. I watched I watched the second half of the Celtics game today. I know that's not hockey, but it's playoff time for basketball too. Are you selling those on Whatnot? Am I selling those? Are you selling those on Whatnot? Are you selling listed finally? I got that Ryan Michael Pearl Snap Southwestern shirt listed finally. Nice, Peter. Hey, how did that thing go? You were talking about that last time I bumped into you. You were talking about somebody that you knew that had a little. They were doing some Amazon returns locally. What's the scoop with that? Or hit me up sometime if you prefer to talk offline about it. I'm happy with that too. But curious to hear how that. Just curious. It's going out to Angie. Angie's in Owensville, Kentucky. Thank you, Angie. Our shipping bin is now full. All right. Next one's another Brooks Brothers. So 4 total Brooks Brothers shirts going out the door just from sales over the last 36 hours. This is going out to Adelaide. I've never heard this name before. Adelaide. So typically I pick up Brooks Brothers in bigger sizes, and I don't pick up a lot of mediums, but this one has a really, really modern pattern on it. And it has the embroidery, the golden fleece embroidery on the chest. So that combination means I'll pick this up even in a smaller size. This actually sold in less than a week. I brought this home from Florida. I paid $5 for it. And I listed it, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday or something. And it sold yesterday. So 5 or 6 days to sell on this Brooks Brothers, and it's a size medium. Again, modern pattern, golden fleece logo on the chest. I'll get the smaller sizes too. This sold for best offer $18. And again, less than a week, quick flip, money in the bank. Those nice patterns on these really modern ones do well. Those old, stale, tired patterns, they don't do really well. You were just froze for me. Go back 2 minutes. Okay. Sorry, was the Amazon returned? Sorry, was the Amazon returned? Sorry, was the Amazon returns thing for me? Sorry. Hey, what's up, Kay Hiller? How are you, bud? a rare evening time live. I just had so much shipping. I wanted to get it done. I want to be productive today or tomorrow. I don't want to spend my morning shipping. Just wanted to get some of this stuff done. For the weekend, 33 total orders, which is basically a whole bin's worth of like inventory that I emptied. It's actually more than that because some of these were shoes too. So I cleared out a lot of space, which is good. I was down to one empty bin to fill up with inventory. And now I'll have basically 2 empty bins, which is awesome. So now I can get busy listing this week and not run out of space. I just did not want to buy new bins. The price of bins has really come up, by the way. Brooks Brothers, size 2XL, going out to Hideto in Brooklyn, New York. Another Brooks Brothers. This one is one I've never found before. So it's a good size 2XL. It's got a nice pattern to it, nice plaid pattern. But this is, if you can see, this is cotton lined. So it's got like a insulation right there. So it's kind of like this mid-weight shirt. It's almost like a shirt jacket kind of thing. I've never seen one of those before. Let me know down below in the chat, yes or no, if you've seen one of these. But yeah, it's cotton lined. That's that like kind of gray on the inside there. So this sold for best offer of $20.70. It sold in less than a week. A lot of people hate on Brooks Brothers. If you know what to pick up, this stuff will sell fast. I picked this up when I was down in Florida. I was with K-Way and I showed it to him. I'm like, K-Way, you ever seen one of these with the cotton lined like that? He's like, no. I'm like, I bet you this sells really fast. He said, I bet you it does too. That's my whole story. And it did. It sold fast. Less than a week out the door. We love that. Listed 7 medium Home Depot boxes of stuff last night. Most of listed in probably a year and a half. Nice. Nice Barry D. I like that hustle. And you bagged the turkey. That's a good week. What's up, Leah? How are you? I may or may not have watched a video or 2 of yours today, Leah, on IG. Always fun content on Leah's channel. Thank you, Hideto. Anyway, Brooks Brothers out the door. I paid $5, sold for $20.70. Buyer paid for shipping. Nice quick flip, less than a week on that. Another Travis Matthew. This is going out to Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. This isn't even really a super modern Travis Matthew. And it sold really, really fast. I sold 2 Travis Matthews over the weekend. Both were listed last week. See that like blue stripe across the chest? Travis Matthew size XL sold for best offer $19.80. The other one sold for $22. Both not really modern ones. On these, you're looking for the modern ones with like big bold patterns, all over prints. Right now, golf, all like polos with all over prints are super, super hot. That's what people are looking for. All right, thank you, Jeff. Jeff is in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Barry D, where the heck is Sterling Heights? Sterling Heights. Sounds like a Detroit suburb, if I had to guess. But I've never been to Michigan, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Next up is Paul. Paul's got a brand new pair of polos. Hold on tight. We got 2 more orders after this one, and the last one's the biggest one of the weekend. I didn't plan it that way. It's actually Mazda John's fault. He told me to go bottom to top. That one was on the top. MSRP on these is $115. The size is 40 by 30. It's a black pair of khakis. I picked up like 15 pairs of these back in January, retail arbitrage. My average buy cost was $16 on these. I think I have like 2 of them left. They've been selling better than I thought they would. This sold for a best offer $39 plus $8.95 shipping. So the buyer is all in for $48 on this. And these pants are going to ship for $6.26. They're going ground advantage. And they're 12 by 9 poly bag. These are going to Pottstown, Pennsylvania to Paul. Thanks, Paul. You should ask Travis. That's his side of the state. Gotcha. I sold a small Travis long sleeve for $40 the other day. I paid $10, new with tags. Nice. Barry D. So when's your next Florida thrift trip? I'm not sure. Maybe soon. I'm running low on inventory already. I've been listing like crazy. I listed 116. Thrifter Sifter is in the house. Listed 116 this week. What's up, Matt? How are you? What's going on? What's Matt doing hanging out on IG? Which platform do you find yourself mostly, like, if you're scrolling through reels or shorts or whatever, which platform do you find yourself doing that mostly on? I have like different platforms for different types of content. So I have my Facebook page, I have programmed it so it only shows me cat videos. So if I just want to watch cat videos, I go on my Facebook. Instagram is trained to show me like funny videos about work where people are like making fun of like corporate life and stuff. That's trained for that. I really like those videos lately. That's kind of built into my personality. You've heard me talk about that kind of stuff a lot. Mazda, John, it's your fault. We got 2 big sales actually. These might be our 2 biggest sales of, yeah, I think these are back to back, the 2 biggest sales of the weekend. So $65 on this Tommy Bahama. This is going out to James. James got this Tommy Bahama. It's brand new with tags. Don't ask me where I picked this up. I honestly don't remember. I'm guessing retail arbitrage. $110 retail price on this. It's a bigger size too. Men's size 2XL. It's got like an embossed like leaf print, like a palm tree leaf print on it. So yeah, anyway, sold for $65 on a best offer today. Retail's $110. I think I had it listed for probably $79 and took that $65 offer. I think I picked that up pretty recently too. I don't know why I don't remember picking this shirt up. I guess it's possible I bought it on Whatnot too. Just not sure. I've sold over the years, a ton of Tommy Bahama retail arbitrage. One of my favorite things to pick up is Tommy Bahama, like silk or linen, if I can find it brand new with tags for cheap on clearance. Really, really good seller for me. All right. Thank you, James. James is in Lamont, Illinois. All right. Our last, we got 2 more sales. I lied. This one's a big one. This is the biggest one. If you follow me closely, you probably already saw me post about this weekend. I did a photo post. Willis and Geiger, might want to screenshot that one right there. Willis and Geiger. I spent $5 for this at a thrift store. It sold for $110. Used Willis and Geiger shirt. Crazy history to this brand too if you want to read about it. Really, really interesting stuff. This is like a safari style shirt. I picked this up at a local thrift store here in Asheville, and it was like one of those days where I'm like, man, I am not finding anything. This thrift store is totally empty. Like, yeah. And then I come across this like at the very end of the trip. Like I was ready to leave. And then I was like, holy shit, is that a William and Geiger? Never found this brand in the wild before. It was my first time finding it. $110 out the door. Thank you, Gregory. Nice pickup on this. It's like a heavy shirt. This shirt's like, I think I weighed it like 1 pound 4 ounces or 1 pound 5 ounces. Like a heavy safari style shirt. If you can find the jackets, that's the real killer. That's what you're really looking for. But anything Willis and Geiger, you should pick up. But if you can find like a jacket, like a safari jacket or a leather jacket, holy Toledo. Those are super, super spendy. $110 on this, paid $5. The profit after fees and shipping and all that stuff, cost of goods, $90 profit on this piece right here. Love that. That's what makes thrifting fun, y'all. Sure, I love selling Brooks Brothers shirts for $18 to $21. I like flipping those. But I love those big, like crazy finds like that. Who knows when the next time I'll find a Willis and Geiger is. Been looking for that brand for years and finally freaking found it. All right, another bread and butter pickup to follow that up. I got to print out a shipping label. This came in right before I went live, so I got to print out a shipping label. Yeah, nice one, Chemo, huh? Have you ever found Willis and Geiger? I could see you finding Willis and Geiger down in Houston. This is going out to Joshua. A little Columbia piece. This is a PFG, nothing fancy. This is an in-season special. I don't pick these up a ton. It's a size large. bright yellow color, but I'll pick them up in the spring because these sell fast this time of year. Got $18 for it. I paid $5 at a thrift store. This is going right down the street to Andrews, South Carolina, not going far at all. And this is going to go USPS Ground Advantage. It's going to go in a 9x12 poly bag. I have sold a few Columbia PFGs in the last week, actually. One of them was a size 2X. This one's going at an 8-ounce rate, so this is going to be a little cheaper shipping price too. 8-ounce rate, $4.31, and it's just going, I mean, Andrews is super, super close, not going far at all. Andrews, South Carolina. I'm only 45 minutes, actually a little bit less than that from the South Carolina border. More like probably 30, yeah, maybe 30 minutes to the border, depending on which way I take. That's it. That's a wrap. Yep. Sold, gave them a hell of a deal. 120 plus ship. Nice, man. I love it. I love it. Can't sneak those good ones past my man, Chemo. Let's see. I got an offer on a mountain khaki shirt. Size 2XL. I'm going to accept this offer. Let's go ship one more item. Let's get it out the door. Mountain khaki. I'll show it to you. I'll show you the shirt when I grab it out of the garage. I'll go grab it right now. So, boom. So that puts us up to, what did I say we were at for sales? 24, 30, 34 on the weekend. This would be 35 on the weekend. So I'm going to go grab this out of the garage right quick. This is in G7. I'll be right back, y'all. Time me. See how fast this is.
She's done everything. Well, not yet. Listen, I know you look like that, so you're not used to having to like put in the work. Yeah, women usually just started it. Yes, I have a patient here. I'm doing my first solo transmit surgery today. I'm dead. Yeah. Not good. You know what I mean? And Meredith is a tough nut to crack, but she's worth it. Dr. Lincoln, I believe I'll have your service today. Cool. We got a pinch with a broken arm. Nice and easy. So, I've just multiple incubation treatments and had a tears procedure last year. Scheduled.
Super fast. Mountain khaki, size 2XL. This one's a polyester piece, so a very, very, very lightweight, breathable, moisture wicking little piece right here. We'll get this shipped out. Poshmark shipping so dang easy. This shirt weighs like 6 ounces, I bet you. And it's a size 2X, which is impressive. All right, let's get a little thank you card for James. This is going to Mechanicsville, Virginia. Kind of a funny town name. You don't trust government adhesive. This is going to one of those Tyvek mailers, free from USPS.com. Thank you, James. That's a wrap. That's all we got. So sitting at the week, 35 orders for the weekend. If you told me that's how many orders I'd have this weekend at the beginning of the weekend, I'd say I'll take it. But now I'd like to hit 40 before tomorrow morning. Let's go for 40. Usually Sunday nights are busy for me. So let's keep the good times rolling. Y'all hope the sales are good for y'all. Approximately 1 minute. Chris, the Minute Man. Yeah. Normally it doesn't take me that long, chemo. Y'all funny. I'll see you next time. I don't know when that next time is. If you want me to do a Whatnot show on Tuesday, I'm thinking about it. I got the inventory to do it. I haven't done one in a little while, but maybe go bookmark the show. There's a link in my profile. If you're new to Whatnot, you haven't signed up before, you can sign up with the link in my profile or at chris@peak.com. It's right there in the corner. Go to that website, find the link for $15. Sign up, $15 for free credit. You walk into the show, you can buy stuff. You get a credit. It's cool. And you don't even have to use it on my show. You can use it on anyone's show. I sold 2 items in the past 15 minutes. You beat me. I only sold 1, although I didn't check eBay. Let's just check eBay real quick. Nothing on eBay, but I got a new subscriber over on YouTube. That's cool. I do have another order on eBay, but it's waiting for shipment. How is it that 2 years ago, during the spring seller update, it was literally the spring seller update from eBay, spring of 2022, they announced that they were going to start rolling out automatic payment on offers. And here it is, 2 years later, it's now spring 2024, and I'm still getting orders where people don't have auto pay. So this person came through, they bought this item like 3 hours ago, maybe 4 hours ago, and I still haven't got a payment for it. It's supposed to be automatic. I mean, they started rolling this out 2 years ago. How does a new feature take 2 years and it's still not totally rolled out? Somebody explain that to me, how your engineering team or your infrastructure can be that bad. 2 years. I am happy that there's auto payments on a lot of these orders. It's a beautiful thing, but I am not happy that it's not done yet. How can it? I mean, come on. There's 3 people here. We're all on Whatnot. Nice. I sold 2 items. Okay, gotcha. I already read that one. By the way, there's another offer right there. You might say like, hey, why don't you respond to that offer? That person's just sent me like 3 back-to-back lowball offers on that shirt. So my strategy with these people is once I realize that they're actually not going to come up, like this shirt's listed for $49. My bottom dollar is $44. He keeps sending me offers for like 25, 26, 27. I'm like, that's it. This person's not an actual buyer at my price range. So I just leave the offer right there because now he can't respond to the offer anymore. And he's not going to, I don't want him to get the notification that I like declined it or that I counter offered. I just want him to go away. So I got him on, I call it, I got him on ice. So that's what I do with people. Once I realize they're not actually a buyer, I just put them on ice. That's it. So I'll let that offer expire tomorrow and hopefully he just goes away. It's because people submit 5 offers and then 3 of them accept and they have to cancel 2. Yeah. Anyway, peace out, everybody. Good to see everybody. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you had a good weekend of sales. If not, I hope you have an awesome evening of sales. And I hope this week kicks off with some great sales and maybe some really cool finds if you're out and about this week. I'll see you sometime soon.